There's nothing like being in the stands cheering on your favorite team. Game Time is your hack to unlocking amazing tickets in just a few taps. Plus, their Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets at the best price. Fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. Get the best deals on sports tickets. Download the Game Time app and create an account to start searching for tickets to upcoming games and events. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Game Time.
This is the NQAT Daily. I'm Ed. I'm with Isabel today. How's it going?
It's going very well. What about you?
Yeah, all good. Hopefully I sound all right. Just been to the dentist and maybe a bit frozen. We're going to talk about Pep today. But first, how's life in Liverpool? Have you managed to avoid too many Scousers?
Do you know what? At uni, there's barely any, to be fair. But I've been trying to go out sometimes and watch a Man United match, and they just don't show it at all. I mean, fair enough, but
yeah, go out to the bar and ask.
Yeah, I know.
To be fair, Liverpool is a good city. I wouldn't say that too loudly, and definitely not in a public forum.
No.
All right, Pep. City have lost 5 in a row and then threw away a 3-goal lead against Feyenoord in Champions League.
Yeah.
And Pep came out to the press conference with scratches all over his head and his nose. And then when asked about it, said he liked to harm himself. And I think he had his tongue in his cheek, which maybe had dual thoughts. One, the pressure's getting to him, and two, shouldn't really make fun of that kind of thing. But what's going on with him and with City?
It's such a weird one. I feel like I thought there is going to be a downfall of City at some point. I didn't think it'd be now. I mean, whether this is quite a downfall, but I mean, 5 losses in a row and then obviously conceding them 3 goals last night. I mean, that's just absolute madness.
Mad.
It is madness to watch. I'm baffled. I don't know what's going on.
The funny thing is that it's obviously a crisis at City, and it's a kind of talking point. Crisis is not the right word. It's a talking point and everyone's interested. But I reckon City could lose 20 in a row and it not reach the kind of hysteria that happens when United lose 1. I guess it's just the status of the club. I mean, huge success, but it's built on this sort of artificial edifice of state wealth, isn't it? But Pep seems to be under real pressure, and it barely any times in his career when that has been true, right? He had the cheat code of Messi at Barcelona. He had Bayern and all their wealth and dominance in Germany. And then he's had the City's financial doping. And now 5 in a row. And he looks a different man.
It's so weird, especially I think with them, him signing a new contract at City.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's probably clever timing when they've done that. But it's just so weird to see kind of Man City in the state and Pep in the state. I mean, like you said, he just looks out of it. And it is weird watching. I feel like it's definitely not, I mean, obviously it is being spoken about. Obviously it's a big thing, Man City losing this many matches, but I feel like it's just not being spoken about as much as it should be. I don't know, or on whatever I'm looking at social media, I'm not seeing too much about it. Like obviously it's been mentioned, but not too much. So I just think it's interesting because City are one of the best, teams in the world, and suddenly they're losing. And it's kind of, personally, I don't think it's getting as much kind of recognition as it should be, maybe.
Yeah, best but not biggest.
Yeah.
And I think they just don't, their support is predominantly local.
Yeah.
And obviously they've grown their international supporter base through success. That happens. That's the nature of modern football and media. Yeah. But they just don't drive the views. I mean, journalism as a kind of industry has changed very much, right? I mean, it used to be about the story. Now it's about the story, but you're not going to get anywhere in this industry unless you can demonstrate an audience and drive views. And City do not drive anywhere the number of views that a United story does. A United piece of gossip makes or breaks websites.
It really does.
So, yeah. And that's why the focus is not quite the same.
No.
I mean, it's a curiosity, but Yeah. I mean, United get a dodgy penalty and there'll be hysteria on Sky Sports for a week.
Yeah. I mean, it's annoying. It's annoying watching because it's, I mean, obviously as one of our biggest rivals as well as a Man United fan, it's annoying watching this other club. And I think, I mean, obviously you could speak about all the charges as well that have not, gone with them, which is annoying in itself. I think City just get let off a lot of the time. I think this is another case. But I mean, look, maybe people will start picking up, more on it. Obviously, this many losses for City. And I think it's the fact that it's in a row as well. I mean, it's just not happened with Pep. It's just not happened.
No, it has not. Never happened to Ferguson. Might just, add that.
Yeah.
Or even Eric Ten Hag.
Exactly.
All the fun we made of him. He did not lose that many in a row. Yeah. I mean, I think that the lack of hysteria is really about City's status as a club, and it goes hand in hand with the lack of credit Pep feels he gets because, although football media as an industry wants to focus on the football and not the politics of it all, I think fans around the world know what their success is built on, right? And they know there's a kind of artificiality about it. And so they just never get the credit. And it drives Pep absolutely wild. It drives him mad. It drives City fans wild as well. That's why they've got such a big chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
And yeah, so look, small things for us United fans, because we've had a decade in the wilderness and we've had to watch that lot win everything over and over again. So us poking a bit of fun at Pep cracking up and feeling under pressure is just, we're allowed a little mercy, aren't we?
Yeah.
But it is interesting how quickly the team disintegrated after Rodri got injured.
Definitely.
They just don't look the same.
Yeah, no, I think Rodri's always been a huge part to the City team, and he really does control some of the games. And yeah, I mean, it might not even be, I mean, I don't know enough about City, whether there's kind of rumours of the team not getting along, because I mean, I've always seen City as a very close-knit team. They seem like they get along as people on and off the pitch. And so maybe there's an underlying reason why this is, why there's been so many kind of losses. I don't know. It's interesting. It's so interesting to see. I just didn't think it'd happen now.
Yeah. I mean, it's aging as well, the team. That might be part of it. I mean, you've got five or six key players in their 30s now. Rodri going, the midfield looks lightweight in comparison. I mean, the midfield they started with against Spurs at the weekend just didn't feel like a City midfield at all. Given that he's gone from Barcelona where they had all those small players but very, very technical, to a City team where they play four central defenders across the back four, and they're big, Rodri's a big physical unit, Haaland's a big physical unit, and all of a sudden you look at that and go, oh, they can be bullies a bit, and they were.
I know. So what is happening? I mean, they've got Liverpool on the weekend as well. So I'm excited to see that one. It's going to be interesting.
Well, that's the other thing. I'm looking at that because I've kind of trained myself. I think a lot of United fans have that. Liverpool's the bigger rival, really. I mean, certainly when I was growing up, I didn't think about City at all, really, except when they beat us 5-1 that time. That was horrendous. And it just, they just weren't that important compared to Liverpool and Leeds. And in the mid to late 2000s, of course, Arsenal were rivals on the pitch, if not historically in terms of fan bases. And City were just kind of way down there. And so with their success in recent years and Klopp being the main challenge, Klopp's Liverpool being the main challenger, I kind of almost wanted City to win the league rather than Liverpool. And that's a sentence no one ever really wants to say. But the idea that Liverpool could beat them at the weekend and be 11 points clear in the league, I find that hard to stomach. The one time you want Arsenal to actually grow a pair and be decent, and they're not.
I know. That is what it's like. I think, I mean, we do hate City, of course, but it is kind of, I think when City have won so many trophies and so many Premier League titles, it kind of just, it's so repetitive that I just kind of don't care too much. I mean, Man United aren't challenging to win the Premier League this season. It's just not going to happen. And it wasn't going to happen the previous seasons, really, realistically, under Ten Hag either. So I've kind of just accepted accepted that it's going to be City winning. So the fact that it could be Liverpool, I mean, and it's looking like it probably is going to be Liverpool. And I mean, that's just that it's hard to take.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I guess we picked the wrong Dutch manager.
Obviously, yeah.
I don't. I feel reluctant to hand over any praise to Arne Slot, but following Klopp and the personality that Klopp was, made one signing in the summer, and all of a sudden he's transformed the style of the team very, very quickly to a possession-oriented style, less direct, less vertical. It's kind of an impressive job, honestly, managing. Yeah, he had obviously a very good set of players there, but to knit it together so quickly in a way that Erik ten Hag was unable to do in 2 years as United manager. Some praise there, and maybe that's part of the reason why Pep's feeling under so much pressure. It's not just that they could lose out, and Pep lost out, once or something to Liverpool in the last however many years he's been at the club, but they could lose out in a big way, and his legacy may be tarnished in some fashion as a result.
That's it, isn't it? It's such a weird one. I mean, you lose one match, and I think, City lose one match, and I'm surprised. But the fact that it's this many, it's just mad. And it's clearly affecting Pep. It is. So it's so weird. I just think it's weird. I just can't believe that it's actually happening. But no, it's definitely Pep's under pressure, and I think he knows he's under pressure. So he's got to sort it out. Will he? I don't know. I mean, I think so, but nothing's happened yet.
No, they traditionally had this sort of post-New Year bounce, haven't they, and come on really strong. And Rodri's out for the whole season.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll go spend money. They didn't spend that much money recently. They've had a lot of good sales. Their FFP headroom's got to be absolutely massive. Obviously, they've got no cash issues. So they could go spend huge amounts of money and pick up whoever they want. I don't know who that might be, but, and he's one of the few managers that can get away with. I mean, they bought Matthias Nunes for 50-something million, and he's just almost never plays.
Yeah.
Even when they've got a few injuries in midfield, and what other manager could actually get away with that? You'd think there'd be some pressure, but he just can. And so will they go drop 100 million on a new midfielder in the winter? If they can, yeah, sure. They probably will.
Probably sort of handed to him. I mean, he's earned it. I mean, he's an amazing manager. He's built this City to be what they are today, but it's annoying watching as a Man United fan, I think, because I just think it's annoying. I mean, I want what they've got. I want this really good team, with a really good manager. I mean, look, hopefully Amorim can have a good season. I mean, obviously the match last weekend, it was fine. But no, I think maybe this is the chance. We'll do a swap around. City can be bad and we'll be good.
Well, that'd be nice. For the first time in a decade. Yeah. We played them in December.
Yeah.
At the Etihad. Yeah. So I'm hoping they're still in crisis at that point, and Amorim's had a little bit of time to get this team together.
Yes.
I do wonder, all the attention on Ruben Amorim, insane amounts. I mean, he even commented on it in his recent presser, just how much media he's had to do. Because, he'll do at least 10 media appointments across the weekend. So Friday to post-game.
Yeah.
And then a bit smaller in midweek. But all the focus has been on him and not really Pep. And I wonder if that's getting to Pep's ego a little bit. We've got a more charming, younger, more, better looking manager than City have, and maybe it's getting to Pep a little bit, the new kid in town.
Maybe he's intimidated. Maybe.
Yeah, I can't leave our conversation without talking a little bit about Ruben's presser, pre-Bodo Glimt presser, in which he was his usual sort of effusive and charming self. I mean, he's just got this way of warming people and making a few jokes, and he just brushed off the whole Ed Sheeran thing and said Roy Keane's the real star, and I thought it was just a very classy way of handling it. What did you think of the presser?
Yeah, it was fine. I think he's definitely coming across quite well. And yeah, I thought that Ed Sheeran thing was quite funny, to be fair, but handled it really well. And like you said, it's at Manchester United, it's a big media club. There's a lot of media and there's a lot of pressure. When a new manager comes in, there's so much pressure. So I think he's handled it quite well so far.
Yeah. I expect a few bad results.
Yeah.
Because he's taken the gamble. He said, we're going to be brave and we're just going to play this 3-4-3 straight away.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get the team used to it. And instead of giving them a sort of soft landing and easing it in, he's gone, okay, look, this is my system. We're going to adapt to it. And so I wouldn't be surprised at all if there aren't a few weird results. But he immediately, thing I really liked, he had accountability. Right? He was like, yeah, played Marcus Rashford in the wrong position, not the best position for him. Yeah. And just gone, yeah, that was probably wrong. And owned up to it in a way that Eric absolutely would never have done.
Yeah.
You know, for all his qualities, he was a stubborn git and he never took responsibility for his mistakes.
Yeah. I mean, and I think, to be honest, I think this is the way to do it. I think go in with how you want to play this team, because what's the point in wasting time and trying to ease these players? And when you've got no pre-season, I think the best way to do it is just go straight in. And I like that. I rate that so much. And yeah, I don't think anyone, no one's, obviously it's with one match in, no one's going to say anything bad about him yet. But no, I mean, hopefully he can play around with this team, figure out which players he wants where, figure out this 3-4-3 at Manchester United. Yeah. And yeah, just see how it goes. I'm excited.
What? I mean, I look forward to the game at the weekend, and I've been filled with dread for the past year, basically. Yeah, can't wait. You can't get enough football now, and you're feeling excited about it again. And like, who knows exactly what the trajectory of the results will be towards the end of the season. But I feel like we've got the right man here. Then again, I probably felt like we had the right man in a bunch of occasions over the last decade or so. But he feels right. He feels like he's got the personality to be a Manchester United manager. He's very clear about his tactics. Yeah. He's kind of honest. I think you'll work out who will fit in what positions. Yeah. There won't be a lot of money in January, unfortunately. United have made another loss. The financials came out today, first quarter financials. That's 5 years of losses in a row. So financially, club's not in a great position. That's why the Ineos team are making a load of unpopular decisions on ticket prices and staffing, including all those redundancies. So it's a really tough situation for the club. But in the manager, I think we got the right one. And he's got a bit of luck. Everyone is getting back fit. I mean, there's no one that is long-term injured at the moment. Everyone is training. So, and which, touch wood, like someone doesn't get Crocs in tomorrow's game, which would be like classic Wilderness Years United, but it's feeling like we're on the up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge role to fill for Aaron, but like you said, I do agree. I think he could be the right man. But no, I mean, all these players coming back from injury, madness. I mean, seeing Luke Shaw back, what? Didn't even know
Shaw fit, Malacia fit, Martinez is training, Harry Maguire is training, Len Yora's been on the grass for a long time now. I mean, even Mason Mount is fit.
I know. So, and he seems very keen on Mason Mount.
He loves him. Yeah,
I think he'll play tomorrow.
I have to say he's a much better fit for this system than he was for a Ten Hag system. And he probably will play tomorrow because he was clear that he wants to get all the players into the team. He's going to rotate fairly heavily so they can all have a feel of what this new system looks like. So I think we could see Mount as one of those 2 double 10s. Perfect role for him, honestly. Great presser. He's not super creative, but he's very good and clever with the ball. So I like it. Anyway, all right. Pep's cracking up. United are on the up. Feeling good about things. Good to see you again, Isabel.
Yes, you too.
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Catch you next time. Bye now.